Well, hello and welcome to this bonus lesson on formatting using Microsoft Word. Now today we're going to be taking this poetry, Haiku for Dogs, which are a series of poems that I wrote for my dog Kira because, well, she can't type. But if she could type, I believe this is what's on her mind. So the first thing we want to do with this document is we want to take it and we want to reformat it so that what's currently sitting here on 2 pages can be comfortably placed onto a single page, and we can also structure it so that it's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. So the first thing I want to do is I want to change the formatting of the page by changing the page layout itself. And in order to do this, I'm going to start by going over to my File menu, and I'm going to select Page Setup. And this allows me to go in and determine what the orientation of the page will be. Well, it's currently set for portrait, but I'm deciding I would like to have a landscape. So I'm going to select Landscape and then click on the OK button. And now this allows us to change the layout and formatting shape, but you'll also notice that we've managed to take the poetry and put it onto 3 pages now, so we seem to be getting a little further away from our goal. However, we're going to take care of that right now. To begin, I'm going to go and select all of the content that is the poetry, the haikus themselves. And once I have them selected, I want to go here to my Format menu, and I want to select Columns. Now I've already done this program, so I know how it's going to lay out nicely, and I found that having 3 columns works the best. So I'm going to select 3, and I also want to make sure that the checkbox here with line between is clicked to on, so that we put a line between each one of the columns. And I'm going to click the OK button. And as you can see, now as we scroll up, that everything is much more in tune and on the same page. Now let's do some basic formatting and get this looking the way we want it to. To begin with, I'm going to click up here and select the header, Haiku for Dogs, and I'm going to select a font from up here, and I'm going to choose, in this case, Verdana, and Verdana 24, and I'm going to bold it. And then finally, I want to make sure that it sits at the top in the center, so I'm going to go over here and center it by clicking on the centering format. And there we are. So our title is in place. Now it's a matter of going once again and let's select all the text for the haikus, and let's find a font that we can use for that. In this case, I'm going to use a Tahoma. You certainly are free to use whatever you would like. And the font size for this, I think, you know what, I'm going to go with 12 points. And I'll keep it right about there. Now as we look at this, everything's off just a little bit. So what I want to do is I want to select and use my carriage return to push everything to the next column. In this case, and right there. So now we should have a total of 6 haikus per column, and everything is balanced out very nicely. And there we are. We have Haiku for Dogs in a format that we can now print out and share with other people. And I appreciate your time, and thanks for your attention.